Thank you and welcome to Exceeding Expectations. I have the pleasure of interviewing two University of Sorza designation dog students, Burke and Ben, who are both currently at UCA. This is in honor of IPSE Day. Think higher, think college, think friendship. Would you both like to introduce yourselves and talk, and talk about what you are studying at UCA?
Absolutely. Bert, do you want to start?
Sure, yeah. So right now, my area of studies is my third year here. So I did broadcasting for a while, but then I switched over to my other interest, which I'd say is my area. I'd say like history related. So I like working at libraries. I like reading history books. I hope to take more history related courses over the next year. So yeah, that's my introduction.
My name is Ben Harrison. I'm in my third year of Destination Nods. My area of study is nonprofit leadership and management. And I just want to make sure that uh, we all have the chance to learn and thrive in our communities.
Thank you. I love that message. T.S. I definitely agree. Making sure that we can all thrive, and I do love history as well, Dawn. So thank you. It's always neat meeting fellow people who love history, and I do also love broadcasting. So we do need to have there be more advocates with disabilities who want to make sure that we are being heard. How is going to calls and your goals helped with your self-determination?
Um, okay. Um, so I would say, I guess it gives me environment. Being in a good environment, college environment helps me figure out life. It helps me, because this time a year ago, so this is our third year destination dogs, but we're in the graduate leader post grad. So it used to just be 2 years. So I worked for a couple of years, and last year, about a year ago, I was feeling bored, so I had a chance to be in school again and figure out new opportunities in life. And it just day to day by day, I feel a good bit better than I did a year ago. So it just, I don't know, it helps me explore more and like, rediscover, myself like, oh yeah, and just be, you know, help me figure out the direction of my life and what I'd like to do after I leave and graduate.
I feel like being a part of Destination Nods and the IPSE community as a whole, it's helped me uh, be able to share my gifts with the community, and it's also given me the tools that will help me be successful after I graduate, whether it's professional skills or just overall communicating with others about the importance of letting us share our gifts regardless of the barriers that we face.
Thank you, Uncle, and both great points. And I am glad to hear about there being more options if you want to come back to an IPSE program and continue on with classes and discovering yourself. And yes, I definitely do want there to be more options where we can all thrive with disabilities where it does not affect our mental well-being and where we are able to continuously have meaningful experiences. So great answer by you both. Now how have the supports in your program helped you with classes and with and most supports of navigating the campus?
Um, I would say like we have academic advisor, career advisor. So what they do is in navigating campus, I feel fairly comfortable. Being here, I feel like I know the campus and locations pretty well. I'm familiar with the bus routes, but you know, they can help me choose the important classes related to my interests are, and then not only that, but like help me find internships so I can get job experience, so I can put things on my resume, which then helps me in the future. So really, I'd say the biggest support is helping us with our direction as we're here.
Uh, from my experience, I feel that all the support, whether it's academically and professionally, it's been very beneficial. I've really benefited from having guidance through some of the academic courses, especially like for clarification and like if I'm struggling with a group project, I have the useful tools for my academic advisor to help me make better contributions in a group setting. And with my professional advisor, I feel like I know what I want to do work wise after I graduate. So I don't really have any anxiety regarding that.
Thank you. And I'm definitely glad to hear yes. Yes, it is great to have support so you know you can turn to. And also, as I hope there will be in many more places. So it's more universal design because whether we have disabilities or not, everyone still needs help. And it's nice to know that there are ways where we can benefit and where we may not feel like we always need to maybe ask for support or should become more of the norm. Now, two guys who are definitely doing very well. How has campus membership benefited you with organizations that you may like?
Yes. So being involved in different, it helps being involved on campus. So like in years past, I was involved with WOG campus radio. I've been involved with that. So that's really nice getting to do that. I volunteered at a campus um, TV station too in my broadcasting days, but then getting involved in, I would say, special collections library. It's kind of a history library, helping out there in any way that I can. That helps. I work at a golf course where there's a lot of student workers, so that kind of really, I mean, it's kind of two different jobs. One where you're outside more, a lot more coworkers, interactions. Another job, kind of quiet library-like setting where there's not as much interaction. You're more independent. So it's nice to have a variety of things. In March, I got to go to Habitat for Humanity, volunteer with them for a week through a student organization building a house. So, I mean, I'd definitely say I've been involved with other students and campus organizations.
Uh, some of the great things I've done to be involved with organizational wise is I've gone to be a part of the mentorship program as an ambassador. I've also been a part of a few years in a row advocacy day at the Georgia State Capitol building. I've also gone to a lot of great events in Tate, like football game watch parties. I've gone to the pool tables to play pool. I've also gone to some tabling events when they've had whiteboards. I've gone to write down my contribution of whatever they're asking, and I just, yeah, that's really about it. But I love staying active in the community.
Thank you. And yes, you both are definitely very well accomplished young guys, and it's always great to see different representation from different programs. And it will definitely will be great to highlight some of your great work in advocacy and really in library sciences, as yes, collection libraries are always very important to have because you never know who might benefit from the different history. And as we need to continue creating more around disability advocacy and about how beneficial going to IPSE programs are. And I definitely enjoyed football, going to football games, and I do love policy and advocate. Yeah, because the Finn College policy advocates programs, you should definitely look into that as it's given me many great experiences. And it shows how even after we graduate, we can still have meaningful experiences. Keep up the great work, and you will definitely be able to go till mid. You will definitely go places with your self determination. Now, what has been hard about going to college? Eh?
Hmm. Hard. Um, Hardest challenges. That um, that's a good question. I'm trying to think of the hardest parts have been. Um, Probably. Well, I would say like early semester at times, like try. Oh, you know what? Figuring out how to manage your time because there's stretches where you feel like you're doing a lot of academic work and you're wondering, oh, is this too much? How much, and trying to manage that, really just trying to find pace. I would say this semester, early morning, like 8 o'clock classes can be a challenge and really just, I guess, just trying to balance academic work along with, internships, and then not only that, but and then trying to figure out how to get enough sleep. So just really trying to balance everything and try to organize your priorities. That's probably what I would say has been the biggest challenge, at least this year.
One challenge for me, since I am in this inclusive post-secondary education program system, I feel that sometimes interacting with people that aren't with a disability, there are sometimes when people like have these preconceived notions and they create stigma around disability. Like one time I was in the Tate Student Center game room and someone said to me, "You're sounding very autistic," and I advocate for myself. I've, thanks to the advocacy day, I've learned how to better advocate for myself. I told the person, "Hey, I'm on the spectrum, and that's not very nice." And since then, that person has never talked to me again, and I'm glad because I don't like bullies. It's not acceptable by any means, especially now that we're in college. Like, that's childish behavior, in my opinion.
Binky, I agree. I definitely do not like ableism or people that or to make negative assumptions just because you have a disability. So definitely a great job, Ben. And yeah, you're definitely doing well since you are a peer support. We definitely do need more peer support specialists in the field of inclusive post-secondary education and in life. So, so definitely So definitely keep up the great work, as I know we will continue to do well in life. And yeah, and Dalton, yes, I agree. Sometimes finding out like what's too much studying or finding that good balance can definitely be hard when in cause or sometimes of one to make sure we're not spending too much time on one thing. As what we all sometimes need help with in life is finding that good balance. Now, now through going to college and now coming back as a postgraduate, what have you benefited from with being college students? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry. Can you please repeat the last part? What have I benefited from?
sorry, yes. Yeah, I don't mind. Yes, thank you. Yes. What have you benefited with? Yeah, because going to college, yeah, it can be like what have you learned about yourself, yeah?
Hmm. Well, I guess it's like changing over time. Like I guess I learned like just it's good to have a place to help me figure out life, figure out future and direction. That's a nice benefit. I think I've grown over the years. So like, priorities in life can change, from when you start to now, like over the last few years. And just I think I've learned now this year really enjoy the small victories right now. And I'm kind of just wanting to enjoy like as of today, kind of here and now, enjoy the experience and not worry too much about next year or the future too much and just, figure things out as they maybe come along, enjoy the small victories. And I guess enjoying the here and now are two things I've learned this year.
The things I've learned from being part of Destination Dogs, I've learned how after I graduate, and just regardless, even before I graduate, I want to make sure that I am influencing and being and inspiring and motivating other people that have been in my shoes of having the anxiety of going to college. But I want to make sure that if I can be that shining light, an example of yes, it can be done. I don't want them to just have that overwhelming fear that they're not going to be successful in college and after because they will be successful, but they shouldn't be feel they shouldn't feel rushed to get to that successful stage of their life. They should take it slow. And if it takes a little more time than however long it took me to finally know what I wanted to do, that we all gonna be champions in this field. So yeah.
I mean, thank you, and definitely, it's been a pleasure talking with you both. And yeah, you both are definitely great examples too. Definitely see your advocacy work going as far as you want. Yes, it's always important to enjoy big and small victories. Ben and Dalton, thank you.
You're
For,
welcome.
for IPSE Day, think higher, think cause, think friendship. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It was nice to talk with you.
Yeah, it was definitely